Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade in
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Trees.
It's Nels.
And today we are jumping into our review of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. Season 5, Episode 16, Fuller House. This is a very full season. You already know how I feel, TLC, but I'm going to let y'all live. All right. So, if you haven't, welcome all of our Shade Squad and all of our new viewers. If you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And I actually think y'all should compete with the last video, the 90-day video Josie put out, because it already got several likes, already. So, I think it would only be fitting that you just go like the other one just because. But anyway, no. So thank you guys for joining us. And yeah, how about we get into it? And let's get shady. We're getting into Nels's favorite couple. It is Brandan and Mary. Now Brandan and Mary are out shopping for wedding attire. She says that she's ready to marry Brandan, although nothing has changed. And nothing has changed. She still plays his games and doesn't help her with any chores, even though she's about 5 months pregnant now. But she said at least that he's not yelling. So she'll settle for that. And that's terrible. Basically, she just don't want to be a single parent out here. They barely have money to pay for the clothes, but Mary thinks that they can, wing it. Since they've gotten into the business of selling cell phones. I feel like we've seen somebody else do this and almost go to jail. But okay. Now, Brandon suggests scaling back on the wedding to save some money and thinks that they don't really need a venue. They can just, go outside in town square where you were sleeping.
Or in our backyard in the house that I just bought. I felt him. I was with him.
I think I would have rather been in the town square since it holds such special meaning to their relationship.
No, people gonna be walking by that ain't inviting.
The whole community is invited anyway. The whole community is invited anyway.
Unless they all bringing food and drinks. Look, if it's a whole potluck and everybody bringing something, that's a different story. But don't be coming eating off of all of us.
Well, it's
I ain't got enough frogs in
I was gonna say it's not like they offering steak, they offering frogs. I'm sure they can find enough frogs to collect.
But they gotta find them all. Shoot,
well,
no, put the town to work.
Hey, I'm just saying savings. Now, Mary isn't interested in hearing anything Brandon has to say and explains, weddings are a big deal in the Philippines and it's gonna be a lot of people there. So Brandon just
a big deal everywhere.
Right. So Brandon just wants to avoid arguing with her, so he agrees. And then ends up spending money that they really don't have on these terrible looking outfits that they bought. Now, they decide to go frog hunting to prepare dinner for his mom. They could have caught a few more frogs. And everybody was out there with a bag. Everybody get 25 frogs each, would be good to go. But anyway, they're going to.
That's a lot of damn frogs.
I think the hardest part is catching them. It's not, keeping them in the bag.
Babies.
So they're going to fry them and cook them in adobo. I said, oh, okay, that's different.
I don't know why when he said in adobo, it made it sound like it was some, I don't know, some delicacy or something. I'm like, you talking the seasoning, right? You just talking about adobo seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's different, maybe it's different to him. It's like some extra stuff. I don't know.
So now I eat chicken adobo from the Filipino spot up the street from me, and it's absolutely delicious.
They actually call it chicken adobo.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta let you know that they're using adobo seasoning. Maybe it's like something.
No, I think what it is, it's like chicken, and then they stew it. The sauce is like adobo, but it's like a creamy, like a sauce with gravy.
Okay, so it is
So imagine oxtails, but different seasonings. That's the vibe that it gives you. So it's like that, like a stewed chicken or a stewed pork, and then they'll put it over like white rice. But yeah, that's adobo.
Okay, okay.
Now, if I'm wrong, correct me, Shade Squad, but that's what the place of the street served me. I'm just saying. Now, and I feel the type of way, make sure I ain't eating no frogs when I go up there. So Mary tricked Brandan. If so, I'm with Brandan. It do taste just like chicken. Now Mary
So, look, to him, it sounded like it would taste better. He said, I went back for seconds and thirds.
You stupid. So Mary tricked Brandan into trying this. She told him it was chicken. And after he ate it, which I have a similar story with calamari, so I get it. If it's so good, it's good. You just stop caring what it is. So he plans to do the same thing to his mother. And he's hoping that this will help break the ice. And I said, how, Sway? How? I don't understand. His mom
one of those stories you look back and laugh.
You got to look way, way back.
It probably won't be on this trip.
Right.
Maybe the next.
And look, if she may never laugh. Y'all may laugh, but she may never laugh. So his mom obviously is planning to come for the wedding, and he's concerned because, obviously he doesn't have the best relationship with her, and her and Mary basically hate each other. Mary thinks his mom is just a beach, okay? And just doesn't like her. So she tells Brandan she needs him to take her side and have her back when it comes to his mom. And I was like, well, he kind of already does that. That's why he over there. I mean, I don't think you need to tell him that. So Mary says if his mama wants to create a problem, she just won't marry him. And I said, you dangling that in his face like I don't think he's dying to be married to you. So I wouldn't use that as like bait. He's broke. He has a kid on the way. White man might not be able to jump, but he damn sure can run and get his ass on a plane. He better stop playing. And his mom won't have no problem helping him do it because she don't care for you. So yeah, Mary, you better watch yourself. Now, his mother arrives and he's concerned because he knows she wasn't too thrilled learning about Mary being pregnant. Again, to my point. Mary has no excitement in her face at all on the way to pick up Brandan's mom. And then
he actually asked her if she was excited. She said, no. Not really.
Yeah. Brandan's mom has a bit of a culture shock as she's traveling on the bus to get to, I guess, the bus stop. That's what I'm gonna call it. And she's just like, she's never seen this type of poverty. So they get to the pickup point and Brandan tries to get the two ladies to hug and they both ignore him. They're just not going for it, and they damn sure don't want to touch each other. Mary feels the awkward tension, and Brandan's mom senses the same energy for Mary. And I was like, y'all just don't like each other, and you're clearly just like, it was hard. You could tell it was hard for them to even to be cordial to each other. So Brandan's mom basically says she thinks Mary is manipulative and will make her son's life a living hell. And so Mary feels like Brandan's mom is a mean girl, and Brandan's mom said, I know that he wants me to be sweet and watch what I say and all that other bullshit. And she said, but I don't really care about Mary's feelings. And I'm going to say what I need to say. And I said, well, mama, don't get kicked out of Brandan's house. I'm still on the fence if that's his house. But
I feel where his mom's coming from, but I'm still on the fence whether I care what she thinks or not.
Oh, God.
I mean, who are you? You just became my mama?
She was his mama. She had a Britney. She had a Britney situation,
Oh, don't call that a Britney situation.
Like a love after lockup. She had a Britney situation, but she wanted to come.
Oh, I thought you meant Britney Spears.
No, I mean Britney from Love After Lockup. Maybe she just now that she's.
I know, this is why I don't have any respect for either one of them.
It's terrible.
Latrice's favorite. Shekinah and Sarper. She has so many, so I have to let you know which one I'm talking about.
This is definitely one of them.
Definitely one of them, yes. Shekinah wants to go see her sister, Shariah. To ask her to give Sarper another chance. Baby, give me one more chance. And Right.
She's
Like,
not interested.
really, no. You said what? Uninterested, exactly. She told her that she feels that she didn't really get to see their connection or the side of him that she sees. She said,
We didn't get to
yeah,
fake
because I
it
believe
for
it ain't
you.
there.
That's really what she
She's
was
like,
saying.
yeah,
We didn't have a chance to put on our performance to make you believe.
exactly. That's
Right.
exactly what that was.
Because he showed who
And
he really is. That's what we really see. But yeah, you didn't have a chance to do your whole little performance and make her believe something different.
now, basically, yeah, Shariah says, well, because I believe it's not there. She kind of basically tells her, that's not the reason. It's really because of the very intense questions that you were asking. Oh, okay, so it's my fault.
So now you're defending him.
And putting the blame on me. Okay. Although you was on my side, just last night, you was on my side. You wanted the phone. You wanted him to get rid of the bottles. But now it's my intense questions. All right.
I would have been like, what the hell are you over here for? You gonna stick beside him, so just let me enjoy the rest of my time.
No, if I was Shariah, what the hell am I over here for?
Well, yeah, that part.
I see what I need to see. Okay. Now, Shariah basically agreed. She said that she already has an opinion made up in her mind, and it's not gonna change. That first impression. So then Shariah came to meet Sarper and Shekinah for dinner. He apologized for his behavior in the night prior and said, he got defensive. And he knows that he can be an a-hole, but he's getting better.
In whose mind?
You said what?
In whose mind?
His own.
You're right. Clearly his own.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay.
Now, he also told her that he wants to show Shekinah how much he cares and loves her. So he's going to post a picture of them on his page that will stay forever. Of course, this
I'm not going to lie to you. I knew it was bullshit when he said it, because I was like, if you wanted to do it, you could do it right now. So the fact that he like,
well, he did. He
she took the bait.
Shariah apologized for the invasive questions and appreciated his apology, but she said she still has some concerns in regards to the relationship. He said he understands, moving forward, he'll take her advice about their relationship, and then ask her to take a picture of them so he can post it on his page. And look, she kind of was ready, child. She get my good side. Look, she was like, give me on the other side. She's like, I gotta show these hoes who I am.
Right. Little do they know they'll never see you. I'm just saying.
No, little do she know, they'll be like, and another one.
Okay. Hey, now it's wedding time. It's about damn time. We're on what day? Part 3.
This is why I'm here for the turn up. I'm telling you, I want to go to an Indian.
I am here for the turn up. I like the many outfit changes. Your boy TJ was looking very much like royalty, and I was like, oh, TJ looked could look kind of
handsome. I thought he was looking more like the bride than the bride. The way they was with the fireworks and the listen, I was like, I felt like when she came in, all they had was just people around her. He got up on stage. He had the fireworks. I said, we know who the real MVP is.
You stupid. So they have a long night ahead of them, as we all know. All their guests seem to be having a good time, and TJ even pokes fun at the fact that his family is really can't dance. And I was, because they were all, and I was like, oh, is that how they do it?
He just think he the dance in his family.
I was like,
he just think he the only one that know what he doing.
I
don't know why what you doing look like it would be something that Diddy and Mace was doing.
It's the Indian joke. I got it. What? It was getting it. I was like, I could go out there and do that as long as my booty don't move, because it has a mind of its own.
Please don't let me see you doing that at the cookout streets.
I'd be like, y'all know about this. This is what they do in India.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. So Kim is a little annoyed because it's Indian tradition for the groom's family to walk the bride down the aisle. She made it clear that she wanted her father to walk her down the aisle, and she got what she wanted, but she also got the family trailing behind her.
And it wouldn't be Kimberly if she didn't complain about something.
Right. And so, you know, they both look amazing. They seem to be at ease once they see each other. In Hindu tradition, the husband is a god, I guess, on his wedding day.
That's
so,
that's what it was given.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And look, let me be quiet. And her father has to wash his feet. And yeah, I would have been like hard pass, only because, and he actually had decent feet, but I don't.
But you know what though? I think I love the fact that he knows that this is not normal for them. And they're kind of just throwing the family into things. And he's like, you know, I appreciate them taking part in everything. So I appreciate the fact that he appreciated it.
Yeah, no, I love his attitude of gratitude. He's very good in that way. I think he always has been. It's just Kim that get an ungrateful ass that get under his skin. So
make us Americans look bad, boy.
Right. So yeah, as Nell said, the parents are a little lost in the sauce, but they get it together. And they're like, we did a lot of little ceremonies, and we didn't know why we was doing what we were doing, and we don't know if we ever gonna know. So
Kimberly can't do that. She need to know everything.
Right. So then they're still going at 3 a.m. Okay. Kim over here yawning. She's like, if I was in the States, I would already be getting it in with my new husband. And I even saw some people that were attending the wedding that were falling asleep. And I was like, well, and they are officially married, and you know, everything concludes at like 4:30 in the morning.
So my thing is, I wonder, right? Because what he said was, you know, the stars have to align. We've heard this previously, so we know it's a real thing. The stars have to align, so they had to get married between midnight and 4 a.m. Right? Everybody has a different time, right? So does that mean because they do it when the stars align that there's like no divorces? Like, is this a thing? Like, does it actually work? Like, does this mean that you're gonna have like divorceless marriage?
I don't know, because didn't the stars align craziness come from Rishi and Jen, and they never made it listening to
but they didn't get married
to the astrologer.
But remember, she messed that up. Remember, she messed that up.
She messed up my ass. They were never going to accept her.
No. Remember, there was a date and a time that they were supposed to tell his family, and she ain't listen. With her Western ass.
You know what you're giving me right now? Like, no.
So maybe look, if that's the only couple that you can name, is the couple that messed up when the stars aligned. Maybe they might be on to something over there, okay? Maybe they might be on
in the comments. Let Nels know what y'all think. If the stars align, does that mean there's no divorce? Hopefully there's no retrograde or nothing going on at the time.
I don't know if they even get into all of that. To me, that's giving very, very much Western. You know why?
All right, going into your favorite.
Kenny and Armando. Look, I tried to say it like Trish. Trish, you say it.
Armando.
So Kenny and Armando, they flew back to Mexico City to pick out their egg donor. Out of hundreds, they have to choose 5. Apparently, it wasn't hard for them because they have a very specific type. Blonde hair, tall, you know, they know, narrow nose, they know what they want their chick to look like, okay? Yeah. Now, Kenny was more eager to speak up about who he wanted than Armando was, but said, you know, he spoke up for the both of them because they have the same type in women. Kenny said, we out here looking for ladies that have a menage with, okay? Child back.
Yeah, it wasn't much to Kenny and Armando. I'm being for real. I don't even know why we could have left them where we left them last time we saw them with Hannah.
I think they just wanted to show progress that they are actually going through with this donor process. Oh yeah, also next step is to find their surrogate. And they said that'll be a lot harder process because, you know, it's got to be somebody who's good and, you know, they can trust. They're carrying their baby, you know. Now it's 5 sentences.
Well, I mean, if the money is right, I'm sure, you know.
Apparently, it's been coming. The money been coming. I want to know what Kenny does. Somebody, please, drop down in the comments and let me know what Kenny does. I need to find somebody to do that. What he do?
You said, what do he do? What do he do?
What he do? Exactly.
So thank you guys for joining us for another review of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. If you have not already, please make sure you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, we will catch you next week for another review of 90 Day the Other Way. Have a good night.
Good night.